Mm.
Then the second point, what we are going to be learning now, how to read the data from the external sources. Getting
Mm.
my point?
Yes,
And
yes.
the second one is here what we are going to be learn object repository. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
What do you mean by object repository and the external files? Here, what we are going to be learn before going to be object repository, we have to learn like how to read the data from the external sources. Okay,
Mm.
that
Mm.
we'll see now.
Mm.
Now,
Okay.
the external sources here, what we are going to be use under resources. Okay,
Mm.
test data
Mm.
we can maintain, or else what I can do like configuration I can do at the same time. What we can read more than that, right? Here we are going to be use properties file to read the data. Okay. First of all, I'll go to configuration, how to read the configuration file. Let's say, for example, okay, file here is that, right? Inside
Okay.
file, I need to prepare a file like dot properties. Getting my point? Here, config dot properties I'll put config dot properties. Okay,
Mm.
config dot properties. Here it is a key value pair, nothing much. Let's say, for example, what we discuss in the map, right? Key value pair. The same way here, key value pair will come. Like, how can I say? Application, okay? Here, application URL, something like that I can put equal to, okay? Here, any special category we can put, okay?
Mm.
Equal to we can put colon we can put, let's say for example equal to we can put, or else colon we can put, double colon scope resolution operator we can put, or space
Okay.
we can put. Okay,
Mm.
here I'm what I'm going to do now, here I'm putting this one. Okay, application
Mm.
here equal to what is our application URL, what we are learning here,
W.
src test base, what we have, right? This
Yes.
test base we have to read somewhere. Let's say for example, this is our URL. This URL I'm trying to read from the external source. Okay,
Mm.
here external sources can be used in three ways. One is for test data, another one is for like object repository, third one is
Mm.
like main configuration. We'll complete all three today itself. Okay, it's a simple
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Okay, let me put here. I copy pasted here.
Mm.
Okay, this is
Mm.
the configuration. It's a global configuration. What we need to think. Now, the for me, let's say for example, if I want to go for application level weights or something else configuration, all the configurations I can put it here. Test data folders, everything. At the same time, here these three things are there, right? Like WebDriver, .chrome driver, something like that. This can also I can paste it from here. Here I can say like Chrome driver path or Chrome driver key I can put. I'm not sure. 1 second. Chrome driver key equal to I'm putting. Okay, here
Mm.
Firefox driver key. Okay, what is the Firefox driver key here?
Mm. WebDriver.gcom. Dot drive.
Yes, WebDriver.gcode driver. This I can. I don't want to like hard code anything. At
Mm.
the same time, if we go ahead and check this one is there, right? What is this? Driver path.
Okay.
Getting my point?
Yeah.
Chrome driver path equal to, okay, I'm
Mm.
putting something. At the same time, if I go ahead and check this, this one. Now what I'm going to do now, before going to this one, I want to read the data from here. It is a key value page. If I go ahead and read this key, automatically the value will be come to the point. You're getting my point?
Yes.
Now what I can do this one, right? It's a simple thing. I can go ahead and do that. There is a one concept called like a properties file. Properties is a class. Let's say, let me read out, okay? Let me read all these files. The situation is came here, right? Let me create a something here. I can put try catch the reason, right? IO streams will come. Okay, whenever we are trying to read the IO streams, we should be used by using Java IO streams. Okay, let me go ahead and try with this one. Okay, within the try catch, let me read the file. For example, file equal to new file. Okay, and what is the file here? We need to control shift O, then it will be go ahead and it will say we need to add some argument. What is string? Like how can I say here within double quote slash res slash config slash, okay, config under res under config dot properties. You got my point?
Yes. Yes.
Config dot properties. Config dot properties. Now first file we are trying to map it. The second thing is, right, I mean this is the file. If we open input stream, file input stream for the reading purpose. Okay, now file input stream. Why file input stream? In the sense to read the data. Okay, file input stream FIS equal to new file input stream. New file input stream. Yes, tell me.
Yeah, you're typing, right? It's coming too late. Now it is okay.
Okay. Okay, and now the same file what we are using here, that we have to copy paste here. Okay, this one some people will do, but some people what they can do, right? Let's say for example, instead of these two lines, they will create like a new file, new file, something like that. They'll put here directly. They will pass the path. Both are same. Getting my point?
Yes.
Both are same. Some people will do this, some people will do this. There is no such kind of information. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Someone is asking why you are using that one, why you are, both are same only. Either way, I mean I am following either that way, this way, there is no issue. Okay, now if the see we are trying to read the file. If the file is not there, what kind of exception has to be there, right? File not found exception has to be there. This is one thing. Any questions now? Till now?
No. Yeah, no.
It's a simple thing. Okay, now there is one thing called a properties file. What is that? Properties prop equal to, let me write. There is one Java class to read this properties file, properties. Here you're able to see, right? Java properties prop equal to, okay, new properties. New property. Then prop dot load. What is that? Prop dot load. Here what we need to give, like a input stream, we need to give the, what is the input stream here? FIS. Getting my point?
Okay.
If you put FIS, it will say like another exception. Let me show here. Throws declaration or catch to surround a try or something like that. It is asking, or else add exception to the existing catch. See here, again file not found, and what is that? IO exception. Okay, IO exception will be read for the input output reading. Sorry, this one, properties. Okay, file not found will come for the this one. 1 second, please.
Okay.
Mama. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hello.
Ma.
Yeah.
Now see here, IO exception and file not found exception. What I can go ahead and do that, right? Here, what it will say, file not found. Okay, here it say, right? It's already caught by the IO exception. If you put, okay, 1 second. If you put IO exception, file not found is not required. Both it will take. But still you need it, right? Then we can put like here file not found we can put, then here IO exception you can put within another cat block.
Okay. Do that.
Okay.
Hmm.
See here. Now the file not found is the bigger one. So it is saying 1 second. Now see IO exception is if we do control shift F, automatically it will go. Let's see. Now this is what I did, right? Okay, whenever we want to examine, read something, write something, IO exception will come. Inside IO exception, file not found also will come. If I do control shift F, okay, sometime what will happen? This automatically will gone. Any errors are there now? No errors, right? Here, what we can do within the caps block, e dot print stack trace. The same way here also, e dot print stack trace, like that. Okay. Now load dot properties we load. We load the file, and for the file not found will come. For this properties file, it is saying that IO exception. Any doubt here?
No.
No, right? Now I want to read something here. How can I read? In the sense, properties dot Okay, here prop dot get property something is there. Here you are able to see, right?
Yes.
Get property of key we need to pass. What is the key here? Application URL. Okay, within double quotes I'm passing application URL. Then once I pass the application URL, automatically what it will do? It will give something. But this equal something is there, right? That is also including with this. It will come like this. Okay. Let me clearly put it in a system.out.println whether we are able to read the value or not. Okay. The entire thing I'm putting inside this one. Okay. You're getting my point, right? Just I'm trying to read whether it will successful or not. If this is successful, then we'll think what we need to do. Let me run. Yeah, it will run sometime. Okay, we'll see how the configuration will read it. Only 2 lines of code we need to remember. Now we'll see, is there any file? If you are able to see here, right? Something is printing. You getting my point?
Yes.
Now what I can do, instead of creating this one, right? Application URL, here I'm putting, and what is the application URL where we are doing here? I'm going to put inside. Okay. Now one thing got cleared. But this properties, now you are able to see, right? This properties under this one. That's why it's not giving the right position. It's giving some error message. What we can do, we can market these two file input stream and properties has to be like some global properties. Getting my point?
Okay.
How we can make it as the global properties, like that we can do. Global properties, then we have to remove this one, or else it will become as a local thing. It will become as a null. Okay, null pointer exception will come. Now we done. At the same time, if we need this file input stream also, we can mark it.
Okay.
Okay, let me remove this one. Okay, and unnecessary steps not required. Any questions here? No, right?
No.
It's very clear, right? Now, what I can do, finally, we read something. At the same time, what we can read it here, the Chrome driver also we can read it. Here, right?
Okay. We can write as a key.
Let's see.
Okay.
Get property. I am copy pasting all these things. Now from here to here. Now to set property, what is the key here? Let me copy paste everything. Yeah, let me copy paste everything at the same time, then we'll change it accordingly. Okay. Now how many times we need to add, like here Chrome driver key means whenever the Chrome driver keys came, right? Application here, right? Chrome driver key. Next one, Chrome driver path. If you're not getting anything, please let me know. Okay, I'll stop and I'll explain it.
Okay.
There is no hurry berry. Finally, you should not say this is not, I'm not able to get. If you want to slow, we can go for slow, no issues. Okay, drive Firefox key, application URL here, right? We can put it here. Okay, and the next thing is Firefox driver path. Firefox driver path. Okay, what we put it. Now, anything else what we need to discuss here? Everything we covered. At the same time, here how many times we are doing? Again, see here Chrome is there, Firefox is there. Again, if you want to read here, those things also, Chrome browser equal to Chrome. Okay, Firefox browser equal to Firefox, we can put. Getting my point?
Yes.
Now the value should be like this. You can copy from here to here.
Firefox.
Okay. Now what I can do, Chrome CHOREME, this is always same, right? I mean, no need to think much.
Here.
Okay, now this Chrome browser name, right? How we can do it here? The same way I have to read it again. Okay, within double quotes. Okay, here also.
Chrome browser, or we have to use. Okay, Chrome. Okay.
1 second. Within the equals to, right? I mean, again I can remove and I can do it. Now let me copy paste this key value. Okay, Chrome, where we need to put for the Chrome here. Okay, where we need to go for the like this one. Getting my point? Any questions here? No, right? Here only one time only we are trying to read the file, and the rest of the things we are able to read from the external file. This is one way of reading the external file. Getting my point?
Okay.
And reading the data from the external file, that is called as the properties file. For this properties file, we can go ahead and read for the like test data, configuration, object repository. We can do that. Now let me run it. Now see, right, the URL is reading from the external file. Okay, Chrome driver key, Chrome driver path, and Chrome browser, the URL. Four things we read from this one. This is called as the configuration. Now the second point is that test data has to be read from the, like, see here, where is that send keys method? If you go ahead and check first example, here we are trying to read the like create 1 second. There it is. Yeah, Sunil, Anil, Kumar, or something, right? These things within test data, what I can put it here, right? One more property file. Getting my point? One more property file. Test data dot properties. The name should be like whatever we want, we can add. Properties. Getting my point?
Okay.
Now, what I can put here, okay, first name equal to, okay, Anil. Second name equal to R, okay. Middle, it will search only for the key. Okay, you are getting my point, right? Though you are writing before or after, that is not the problem.
Mm.
Something like that. Okay, now if you observe here, whatever the blue color items are there, that is the actual data. What is the, black color is there, that is actual data. Sorry, that is actual key. Okay, this is the value. Blue color is value.
Mm.
Now I want to read this file. Then only I'm able to read the properties file. So what I can do now, okay, before, see, this is for configuration, this is done. This is for one file. Getting my point?
Yes.
The same way, how can I do that? Okay, how can I do that in the sense, let me put it one more file here. This is for application URL. Okay, the same way here, I'll put something called within this one, just copy paste. Or else at the first time of this one, right, there is one thing called first example. Within the first example, constructor I'm going to use. Getting my point?
Okay.
See, whenever we came to the situation, okay, the constructor is executed, right? Whenever the class is executed at the first time, then it will come. But here there is no, like, it's kind of, how can I say, we are not creating any object. Hence, it may or may not be called. So what I will do that, it's kind of static block I can put. What is the reason static block, right? Static block will be executed before executing the class methods we already discussed. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Now, simply what I can do this, right? See, I'm trying to use all the Java concepts that we have to remember here.
Mm.
Getting my point?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever the things we learned so far, okay, we have to see now these two things are the errors. What we can do, we can copy paste from here to here, the globalized content, right, within the class. We can do this one. Now still what is saying that changes should be static. Why it is a static? In a sense, it should be within static block we are calling, hence we have to make it as the static.
Okay.
Getting my point?
Yeah.
Now whenever we called this class, right, automatically this will be executed. Now under the, what we need to read here, under configuration, config, what is the configuration here? Test data, under test data set. Getting my point? Now we need to change,
Yes,
test data slash test data configuration properties. Test data properties. It will read it, and what we can do here to read the properties file here, instead of send keys, what we can do, prop dot, okay, get property. What is the get property here? What is the value here? What we need to pass it here? First name. Okay, here first name is the key. What we need to follow here. Getting my point? The same way here within double quotes. Okay, here prop dot get property, prop dot get property of, what is the key value here? What we need to pass it? Second name here. Getting my point? Or else middle name, right? Sorry, middle name. If you change this like that, right, it will be problem for us. While calling also we have to be very clear. Then only will be good. Okay. Finally, what we can do here? Prop dot get property. Prop dot get property of, what is the sorry, not the get property. Okay, here what we need to copy paste here, middle name, or here last name. or
Put
last
up
name or
now.
second name. Here, what
Mm.
we are thinking, last name or middle name, like second name, we are treating as same.
Mm.
Okay, or else we can change it here as well as a last name. No one will ask.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, hope this is clear. This is the data from the external sources.
Okay.
Now, let me run it now. What will happen? The data, see, configuration will lead here and test
Mm.
data will come here.
Mm. Mm.
And again, I will change something here. I'll globalize, okay?
Mm.
Now everything is clear, right?
Yeah.
Now if you observe, everything is passed. Okay, it's went enter first name, last name, and everything it's went from here.
Mm.
Okay, now the second category also done. Okay, now the third category we need to load it. What is third category in a sense? Object repository. This right, driver dot find element by dot export.
Mm.
Here
Yeah.
we are doing right.
Mm.
This one, see, no one is using as of now the object repository. The object repository in a sense like we don't want to put exports here. Again, there should be some configuration, reading configuration we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me give one task to you.
Okay.
Speak slow, I'm not sure. I'm doing some operation, it's not going through. Okay, let me here. Okay, I'll give the task to you like OR file in Selenium. Getting my point? OR means
Mm.
object repository.
Mm.
Now there is one method, by dot method has to be there. One util method has to be read. I'll explain,
Mm.
okay? I'll give the
Mm.
task to you. I'm thinking which is suitable for you. Here you're able to see, right, what they did.
Yes.
Let's say, for example, what they did. It's a simple properties file. Here they're loading what we done, right? Here, right,
Mm. Yeah.
system dot get property of user directory, which is equivalent to what we are putting single dot slash.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, this one is equivalent to this line, complete line. System dot get property of user directory.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Directly simple dot slash, it will give the relative path. We don't want to
Mm.
use this mixed language, as it's a
Mm.
simple language. Okay, then they're
Mm.
loading and get property, they're using mobile testing something, and the export and all, right? Here driver dot find element by dot export. Here object dot get property of, they're using in this way. You're getting my point? Yeah.
Mm. Yes. Mm.
Okay, the same way they're using very simple methodologies, that is not good actually. See here, by dot export and by dot id, by dot name, something here we are doing. But
Mm. Mm.
go ahead and check some other cases. We don't want to put by dot id, by dot export as well. The same id and export also they're going to segregate in somewhere. Let me show that. Whether that is available or not, I'm not sure. Mm. that is not there. Okay, let me. Okay, you can practice this if required. Okay, I mean this is not required. Simply what we are doing, right? By that XPath of, instead of okay, putting XPath here, something we are putting inside the properties file. From there we are trying to read. Nothing much. Do you want me to do that? I'll do that, or else you can do practice. Both are same.
Okay. Means what you say, like by.xpath as well, you have to write in the properties file, and that file we have to set the
Now
property here. Get the property here.
it's a simple thing. Okay, let me do that. 5 minutes only it will take. War. Okay, here war object repository. Oh, sorry.
Our property.
Okay, one second.
We need to put in test data, right?
Yes. One second. See here, we can put it anywhere. I mean, that's not the problem.
Okay.
Let's say, for
Okay.
example, war I'm writing here. Okay, just I created one more. Where I did? Yeah, within root node of RAS OR I created. Here within that one, OR.properties file I'm putting.
Okay. Config properties and our properties. Yeah.
Okay. Just now this one OR.properties. Here, first name XPath. First name equal to, only here putting the XPath. What is the first name element here? Here simply we can use this one. No. This one alone we are trying to put.
Okay. Input ID.
Okay. Getting my point? The second one is my first one. This is for middle name. Here middle name field I can put. Okay. Here the next one is like middle name field we can put here. Last name field. Equal to last name field equal to, here I can go ahead and take the data from this name. Here second name or last name. Don't want, I mean, you should not forget this one. Okay. Whatever the data you are giving, that the same thing you have to give it. Now the exports are ready. What I have to do now? I have to do it something. Sorry. In the same first dot example, right? Within the same static file, I can go ahead and run it one more time. Okay, this is for one file of reading. So the second way of file reading for me, like, let me copy the same thing, or else I can go ahead and do this after these properties, right? Okay, if I load again properties, it will be bigger problem because the two files should not load at the same time. Or else what I will do here, okay, the same properties files I can do it again. Here I can say properties for prop of like or like that I can put or object. Okay, here this one FIS or like that I can put. Now all the 3 lines I'll copy and paste it here. Then I will use now for the or.
No, that is FIS.
One second. See here FIS or. Okay, here or I can put. Getting my point?
Yes. Load of FIS war.
Now instead of FIS here, FIS or we need to put. Now the configuration should be different, right? Here instead of removing test data. The folder should be OR and this name should be OR.properties. Let me go ahead and show this. OR under OR. It is capital OR should be.
Okay.
Get my point?
Yeah.
Okay. Or else if you go for small also, you can put. There is no restriction, but this is the way we need to discuss. Now FIS OR. Now FIS OR here OR. What I can do now instead of giving this one, okay. OR get property. Something I can put. What is the key value? What is the key value? First name field XPath or something. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
The same way what I can do here. Okay, the same way here also. This is what we wouldn't start now. We'll see that. Okay. Now, what I will do, last name or the middle name. For the middle name, where I can do that. This is the middle name. It should be very proper, or else it will be like no such method exception will come, or else many problems which are going to be faced. Now last name we are clear. Now this one, right? Create profile something is there, right? For this one, how we can do that? Create profile text equal to something what we put. Okay, now what I can do here. Okay, what I can go ahead and do this, create profile. I'm reading from here. Okay, let me change the value. Hope this is clear now.
Yes.
This is how we need to do the things in real time. Okay. Let me run it now. It should work. Okay. And for this one also, I'll globalize again.
Yeah.
Okay, because right, what we are doing now, that is for applicable only for class 1. If I go for the class 2, it will be a bigger problem. If I go for again class 3, it will be bigger problem. Now see, everything is doing paka. Okay. How many files we wrote it? Configuration file, OR file, and test data file. This is how bad. But if you observe here, the test data configuration is fine, because though no one else is using, only this file is using, so this configuration handle no issue. But if you go ahead and check this, these two should be available for all the classes. Okay. But this should be see, let's say for example, this is your first class. Now I am going to for the second class. Does it available? No. If I go for 10 classes, do I need to write for the 10 classes? It's again wrong thing. Getting my point? So I need to globalize. To globalize this one, what is the problem? What is the solution? We have to go ahead and check this test base. Because why we need to, each and every class we are going to be use this test base. Now go ahead and check that. Within the same thing, right? Within the same file, I can go ahead and copy paste the same under like this. Let me go ahead and copy whatever the content here I have. Okay. See, try is same. Again, still try is same. I don't want to put all these things.
Mm.
Now everything is clear, but
Mm.
let me create these two. But as of now, I don't want to go for static because it's a normal method. Instead of this
Mm.
one,
Yes.
what I
Okay.
will do, public I will put. If
Mm.
I put public, then only it will be available for the other classes.
Yes. Mm.
Though I can put public here or not, that is my will. And getting my point?
Yeah.
Now everything should be put as the public. That is our choice. Now this is
Mm.
clear.
Mm.
Okay. Now the second point, the FIS will be root for the this one, this normal
Mm.
configuration. For this FIS, what I will do here, tester
Oh.
data file like that.
Okay.
I'll put. This is for one set. Okay, but I'm going to create one more set for the test data. Let me write
Mm.
it.
Configs, test data, and or properties. Mm.
Yes, let me here test data input stream.
Mm.
So
Okay.
whenever I require what is test data input stream here, moving. The same thing I need to replace here. I will replace here.
Mm.
One thing is
Mm.
here
Yeah.
test data
Mm.
property. Getting my point?
Mm.
This test data prop. What I will put here test data properties. Here test data properties I put. Hope
Mm.
this is clear.
Yes.
Here
Yes.
FIS
Mm.
now let me go ahead and comment this one. I don't want to use this one. Now we will get some error message. We'll see. Now this one also I don't want to use it. Now we will get some error messages. Okay. Okay. Now see. Now still no errors. Why no errors are? See, if I go ahead and click here, it it point into this one. It's globalized.
Okay. Okay.
Getting my point?
Mm. Mm.
Now I don't want to my hands get dirty. These things are reading from there. At the same time, if you go ahead and check this one, this properties file also getting from here. But
Okay.
I should not be in that position. Here the test data properties has to be read. What is the test data properties instead of this one? Okay, it is pointed to another properties file. Getting my point?
Mm.
Now what I'm going to do now here test data property I'm putting. Getting my point?
Okay.
Okay, now don't be in confusion mode. We have three properties file. It's very clear. One is for test data, one is for OR properties, one is for configuration. And configuration no one only using in this one. Okay,
Yes.
and
Config. We use
this is the for the
config.
config.
Mm.
If
Mm.
we need this one also, I'll mark it as the config. Okay, this one is OR properties. But to read the like XPaths and all. This is for the to read the like a test data. Getting my point? And
Yes.
this is always we are using, these two are always we are using from here to other sources. Here test data properties and OR properties. See here test data, here OR, here test data. Okay, hope this is clear. Now once I globalized everything, right, let me remove everything here. I don't want to be in this situation. Okay, Control Shift F, Control Shift O, everything will be clear. Hope this is clear.
Yeah.
Okay, please follow the video one by one, line by line. You will get more ideas, but don't be like a confusion here. I mean, whatever the data here we are using, that is very, very important. These 6 lines are very, very important. Until unless it won't be run.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me go ahead and run it. Okay. Now
On failure.
it is some failures are came. Now we'll see. Okay. We'll see what was the problem. Now here just go ahead and refresh it. Then we can go ahead and check emailable report. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Within the emailable report, we can open with the browser. Here we can verify. Or else here click on something. Illegal argument exception cannot find the XPath is null. Okay, no issue. We'll see that. Okay. Now see, the problem is illegal argument exception cannot find the elements when the XPath is null. Means something, some XPath is null. Where it is happening, verify header text format. This is the file and the file name is first example.java, line number 27. Let me go ahead. Line number 27 here. The test data properties. But here what we made the mistake here, right? War dot properties we have to put it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why we missed something. Getting my point?
Yes.
Now if I run it, it should. Let me remove this one. Okay, or else if you put that one also, no issues.
Now we are having only single user. It's okay. If you have multiple users, if we need to test how it works, then we have to write.
Yeah. We didn't cover that. Okay.
Okay.
Now everything is now passed. Okay, you can see the result. Hence, we don't want to go ahead and open this one again. But now we'll see. I mean, whatever we are telling, right? That part till now we didn't cover. We'll see that.
Okay.
Now, this is how we need to think about complete test engine. Okay. This is about only test engine. If we go ahead and implement one more framework that is called as the data-driven framework, which can be implemented to test engine. Okay. That is what our data provider is there. We already discussed. Okay, how many times like there are 10, 12 annotations are there, right? 10 we covered. Okay, and at test 11 on covered. 12th one is data provider. Here, what was the problem data provider is, right? It's very simple thing what we need to understand. Data driven framework is very simple. Whenever we want to use multiple set of data, means multiple users, what we are trying to talk now. Okay, then we have to go for the data driven development or data driven framework. Means, let's say for example, 10 users also it will fill and it will give the data. Getting my point?
Okay,
let's say for examples, now Anil Kumar we did. Tomorrow Somu we have to fill it. Another day Ramana we have to fill it. Okay, but But the thing
Mm.
is, one by one, I mean, day by day, we are doing that. We can go ahead and we can change the test data. We can go ahead. But if
Mm.
we want queue, like simultaneously at the same time, one by one has to be executed, that is not sufficient by using normal test engine. Then we have to
Mm.
go for the AT data provider, that is called as the data driven framework. Hope this is clear.
Yeah.
Now, there is one before going to be learn data driven framework, we have to go ahead and learn for the like Excel reading and writing.
Okay.
Okay, here I am
Mm.
going to give the complete task for you, whether you are
Okay.
able to understand something or not. The reason why I'm telling, right, it's
Mm-hmm.
completely test ng whatever we discussed, that is over till now.
Okay. Mm.
Okay, the next topic is what we are going to be learn, data driven.
Mm-hmm.
Here for the data driven framework, we have to write like 100 lines of code minimum to make it
Mm.
is workable, to make it is understandable. Okay,
Mm.
let's say for example, the 20 lines we have to write for the reading Excel sheet or writing Excel sheet or something else to make that, and to do understanding everything we have to make.
Mm.
More than 200 lines we have to write it. Getting my point?
Okay.
That what we can do, we are going to be learn completely copy paste. That is one thing. And going forward in the real time, there is no reading or writing of such kind of information for by using data driven framework. The reason,
Okay.
right, whatever the data driven framework you are going to be write 200 lines of code. Okay. Okay,
Mm.
the same without writing any single line while giving the test data also we are able to achieve by using BDD Cucumber. Hence, the people are now not using the data-driven framework directly by using Excel, by using any other third party like a
Mm.
file. Instead
Okay.
of that, people are now trying to use the BDD Cucumber, where if we give the one set of data, it will execute one time. If we give two set of data, it will execute two times. The same without
Mm.
changing single
Mm.
line of. Hope this is clear.
Okay. Mm.
Hence, people are moving towards to the like a data driven with BDD Cucumber, not the data driven with the test ng. Hope this is
Mm-hmm.
clear.
Okay.
Okay, the same way we are also going to be learn from the like a BDD Cucumber with the data driven framework. There we are able to create like a complete understanding of the, it's kind of complete, how can I say, BDD Cucumber, page object model, data driven framework, and a complete report generation. It's kind of whole thing, whatever the things we are going to learn, we can learn from there.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but if you want to really learn that data driven framework by using Excel sheet reading and writing, I'll give the task, you can try that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Hope
Yeah.
this is clear. But
Yes. Yes.
what I'm trying to do here, we don't want to learn as per the situation. Is not like that to learn everything within the data driven framework. The
Mm.
data driven framework can, without any single code, single line
Mm-hmm.
of code, if you go ahead and work with it like a BDD Cucumber, like one, if you give one set of data, it will work. The same code will work. If you
Mm.
give 100 lines of code, also it will work.
Mm.
There is no doubt. That is
Mm.
how the data-driven framework is developed by using BDD Cucumber. Hence, we are, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, not only myself, everyone is going to be learned from there itself.
Okay. Mm.
Okay. But still,
Mm.
if you want to learn something, I'll give the task to you to learn it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Getting my point, right? Or else at the end of our sessions, I'll give some task to you. At the
Mm.
same time, okay, I'll explain the BDD, the data-driven framework, how it will be executed.
Okay. Okay.
Getting my
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Now, what we can do, right? I mean, we'll, as of now we are skipping the data-driven framework. Just to keep in mind, the same
Okay.
data-driven framework can be achieved through BDD
BDD.
Cucumber
Mm.
without any code change. That we'll see. And at the end of our classes, I will give some. I have some designed BDD framework as well as I have some other design for the data-driven framework, which is
Okay.
completely real time, which I created completely. Then I will give to you. Okay.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
I'll explain. Okay. Then you can copy the same thing and you can paste it into your local. You can have it and you can think how to do that. But the only thing is, I would recommend to, don't waste your time with the BDD. BDD. Sorry, not the just to
Data
go for
driven.
framework. Don't go for the data-driven framework. Plain data-driven framework with the multiple object reading, file reading, and file loading, and Excel reading are right. Just if you want to learn it, just you have a word. This is what I can use the jar. This is what I'm using. This is by using this one I'm able to read it. That I will give the task to you at the end.
Okay.
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 After that we are able to connect. Let's say for example, I'll give end of the task some mini project. In that mini project, okay, two things I'll give. The data-driven framework, which is designed myself completely, should work for you as well. Okay,
Okay.
completely real time.
Okay.
Okay, the second one is BDD Cucumber, which we are going to be learn. Okay,
Okay.
these two which we are going to be use and which we are going to be learn.
Okay.
Okay, at the end I'll give these two are the projects.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now the pending topics will be as of now we are working together by tomorrow onwards, right? Tomorrow build system will learn. Okay, what do you mean by build system? The build system, whatever we learned, right? Now just the Maven dependency, we are using Maven dependencies. But through Maven, we are able to run the project. Through Maven, we are able to run the project. That I will show you how to do that tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow no class. We'll connect by Monday.
Yeah, we are
Okay.
pending with one more class, right? If I'm not
Yes.
wrong.
That I know. But
Yeah.
if you have today we will have one more class. Okay, or else what I'm thinking, right? Though we are pending, we have one pending class, that I agree. But only thing is at the end, okay, one or two classes, not the one or two classes, 5 to 6 classes, so we are going to be extend. Apart from that, what we committed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And don't be consider like that. If you want to, okay, 1 second, let me check my schedule. Okay, tomorrow same time we can connect. Then no issues for me.
Tomorrow?
Okay. Yeah, tomorrow same time.
No, tomorrow we'll do some other time.
You only ask, right? Okay. I'm checking my schedule and said.
Today, no. Yeah.
Or else today also if you need one more class also I'll take. Or
No,
else
no, no.
if only one class is pending, that is also covered. I told you, right?
Yeah.
After our classes, if you need anything else, I will also support.
Yes,
Okay.
you told me.
If you count that one also, for me, no issues, I'll give.
Okay. Yeah, but today, tomorrow, no.
Yeah, anything is fine for me. I thought today is Sunday, but it's Saturday because 2-3 days leave, right?
Yes.
I didn't.
Yeah, I'm having other work like the company they given me so much work to do. I have to do this one.
You can do no
Yeah.
issues. Okay, you can do
Yeah.
no issues. Okay, only one class is right. That is not
Yes.
considerable because I'm going to extend once the classes are completing, right? If you have any
Yeah.
doubt, I'll go ahead and ask you 1 week or
Sure.
3 days. 3-4 days I'll be available for you. Okay,
Sure.
definitely after the schedule is completed.
Sure.
Okay, if
Yeah.
you want to continue the next, continue connecting also, I don't bother about that. Only single class, right? I don't bother about that. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then we'll connect by do one thing. Okay, please be available the same time. Okay, this will be good for me. Afternoon, right? Sometimes people are observing like anything. That is the bigger issue.
Okay. Like what time your morning 6 o'clock is fine for you?
6 or 6:30. 6 I'll be ready, but 6:30 would be fine.
Okay, 6:30. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we'll join on Monday at 6:30 same time. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I'm trying to do, right? The people will looking like anything. They'll track.
Okay. Yeah,
Even
I
I'm
understand.
tracking. Even I'm tracking my subordinates. Okay.
My managers are tracking with me. It's went like that.
Yeah, and I can understand. Same thing
Okay.
happening every month. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Though
Thank
I'm a
you.
manager, I have to track many things.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then we'll connect by Monday. Thank you. Bye.
sure. Thank you. Bye. విని నాకు అన్ని ఒకసారి
క్లోజ్ చేసి
చేసి అయిపోయింది.
అయిందా